I'm sure it'll seem familiar and come back. So before we begin, let's talk about, we're not going to get to do too much today, but let's just start with this weapon. So, anyone remember the element of this weapon? Water, yes. This is water. So out of all of your Tai Chi, which would be your saber form, your staff form, which is a flute form, there are spear forms, we don't do them, but anyway, your empty hand form. Out of all of them, this is the softest. So while it has a lot of really cool moves and stuff, the focus is being on as soft as you can, even softer than your empty hand form. So this weapon is considered like a scholar's weapon or a gentleman's weapon or something like that. Not, whereas the saber is more like conscript, peasant weapon. This is like a scholar's weapon. As opposed to brute force, it's more finding weak points, which fits in with the water element, right? All right, any questions before we begin? Okay, so you're going to start out with it in the front, and the other one starts in the back. Yeah, okay, so this is in the front, yeah. And you want it flat against your body so it's not cutting you. Good. First move is called step forward, moving sword and hand together, and it does just that. You're going to step with the right foot while the sword circles to your left, ends up behind you, you step together. Now, did anyone almost hit themselves? Not in this experience group? Okay, reset. Step forward, moving sword and hand together. Again. One more time, reset. And step forward, moving sword and hand together. Good, okay, release. A couple comments on that before we continue. Y'all did this, but someone new to this might not. They might not feel how the sword can get around. If you relax the wrist out, there's a kind of a channel where it can turn next to you. And with a little Tai Chi experience, you might even sort of feel the weight of it move and balance with you as you step forward. Any questions on that?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, let's go ahead. And step forward, moving sword and hand together. All right, next move is called Divinity Points the Way. So it feels a lot like a brush knee push. So but you're going to have sword fingers in your other hand, where you have two fingers pointing out and the other fingers holding together. Normally you have the thumb on the outside. If you want to work out different muscles, you can put the thumb on the inside, but normally it's on the outside. So you're going to, a lot like in your yang form, you're going to circle the front, circle the other way, like your inside circles, step to your double dragons, and then it really is a lot like a brush knee push with your palm pushing out. Okay, come step the feet back together. We'll skip the first move and just work on that one for a minute. Divinity points the way. 1, 2, 3. Reset. 1, 2, 3. Reset. Divinity points the way. You know what I see that I like? I see bodies turning. It's excellent. It's very cool. You know, I don't even mind you didn't step. No, that's not what I mind. But when I see the bodies turning, I don't really care when it doesn't quite go over. But next. Okay. Any questions on that?
Right hand, please, as you turn.
Yeah.
Sword, please.
Yeah, watch it. Just watch it, and if it doesn't answer your question, I'll try to verbalize it. Let's assume we've stepped up all right. That's your question. What was the answer?
I was here, below.
Yeah. So yeah, I was focusing on feeling these circles connect to my center, on syncing correctly without any sort of beginner level stepping in, stepping out. Good. I see y'all are doing the softness as well, which is very, very good. Let's try it a few more times together. Yeah. Let's go one move farther. And we'll just sort of say we'll preview it. It's I think it's called 3 Rings Around the Moon 1. You're gonna shift back, turn to your left. That'll kind of bring your hands start to come together, but you'll step with your right, shift and step. And then you're shifting forward. It's like a press. Oh, hold there. Yeah, good.
Remember this.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and it'll be flipped around. So yeah, the hands are kind of like press with like knuckles and swords in the way. Yeah, knuckles and swords and press. And then we'll cover all this again. But 3 Rings Around the Moon 2, you're going to shift back, turn to your right, let the arms naturally sort of open, and they kind of end up your momentum circling together right when you're ready to press from the other side. This side always feels weird because you're pushing through the handle as well. So yeah, the arms turn. Yeah, it's very strange.
Hands in the right.
Check over here. Yeah. And release. Okay, we'll call that the preview.
Thanks, sir.
You're very welcome. Great job. Yeah, let's go ahead and bow off to the time for the next class. But any last questions, comments, or suggestions as my voice cracks? Any last questions? Okay.
Good. Senior Head Instructor.
Thank you, sir. About to advanced students, intermediates, anyone else watching on the live stream. Master's path dismissed.